everybody, it's your girl Cordnie and Ellese. Welcome to my channel, Mommyhood and Entrepreneurship, and Happy New Year, you guys. This is such a relief to be in this new year. And in saying that, of course, I have to make some New Year's resolutions videos for you all, but I'm going to divide it into two videos. One will be for mommy and one will be for business. So I won't necessarily call it part one or part two, but this is going to be the mommy portion of my New Year's resolutions, okay? And in mommy, I am going to include a few self things or a self thing in there as well. And this is not my complete list, but this is just like my overall general list that I felt were the most important things that I really want to bring into mommyhood, that I really feel would help me as a mommy in 2021. So let's go on and get into it. So the very first thing is organization. Organization in 2021, whether it be my daily schedule being organized, my home and my car being organized, my year being planned out and organized. Even if it gets shut down all over again, I still want to have it organized, at least so that if something has to be moved, I can, maneuver something else. And then me and my kids still have a schedule for, okay, this time was going to be set aside for mommy and the kids anyway, or for, us and the kids anyway, or whatever we're going to have planned. At least we have that time set aside. Maybe we can't go wherever we would go. Maybe we can't do the original things, but at least I would have that time set aside for them. 2, delegate to the family. So this year I am going to delegate to my family. So you can delegate to your spouse. I can delegate to the kids. You can have them doing chores or, small tasks. You can delegate to your sitters, or if you have a housekeeper or a house cleaner, or, even just somebody who comes 1 or 2 times per month to just do those things that really get on your nerves so that your house can still be getting cleaned in between your cleans, And so maybe you can have somebody do your floors in your bathrooms so that you don't have to clean your bathrooms all 4 weeks of the month. You can clean it, these 2 weeks, and they can clean it those 2 weeks. Or if you're like super crazy with it and you like to clean every single day, then maybe you can have somebody team up with you on that, or whatever it might be. But you need to figure out how you can delegate these different tasks to different people. It can be as simple as you don't want to put something together for your kid, so you ask your sitter if she can do it, or you ask your spouse if he can do it. And guess what? A lot of times people will say yes, and then you can handle all the thousands of other things that come with mommyhood. The next thing is that I want to be purposeful about us time. So like I told you in the very beginning, I wanted to have my year planned out, and that's because I want to be purposeful about our us time. Whether that's you and your spouse, whether that's you and the kids, the kids and the spouse. I want to be purposeful about making sure that I have time for my family and my friends, the people who are closest to me. So in doing that, I am going to literally plan my whole year out so that it's okay if things have to be moved around, but if you're having to move things around, at least you're moving them around and you're not eliminating those things that are so important to you off your schedule. Okay? The next thing is I also want to be purposeful, and this is not in order. I want to be purposeful about me time. So I just really didn't do much for myself. I didn't get my nails done. I didn't get my feet done. I finally got my hair done once last year, and I really just did not take a lot of time out for me. And sometimes that doesn't mean that you have to go to the beauty salon or the nail salon or whatever, but sometimes you can literally just do your nails yourself and sit and take an hour in the bathroom and not answer the door for anybody while your spouse watches the kids, or while your sitter watches the kids. Pay your sitter, $50 to just come over for however much time that is, because you can't get anybody at a house for less than $50. And literally pay that person to keep the kids out of your hair for however long that is, so that you can have that time in your room or outside to yourself or whatever. You could go outside and go running. You could work out. You can pamper yourself. You can lay in bed. You can watch TV. You can do research. You can do business stuff if you feel like it, but that's not you time. You can just sit and meditate, read a book, girl, whatever it might be. You can do those things and make that time for you, because that is totally important. The next thing is, and this is the most important one, I want to be purposeful about God time, okay? And about having God time together. So I want to have God time with, and this is all one tip, but it's kind of in two parts, because I want to make sure that I'm being purposeful about God time by myself, and meditating by myself and reading my Bible by myself and praying by myself. But I also want to make sure that I'm being purposeful about God time with my kids, and that I am teaching them, about God, and that I am reading the Bible with them, and that I am, going through the stories with them, and that I am answering questions and knowledgeable about the answers, and that I am doing things the way that God wants me to as a mom. The very last thing is, I want to make sure that me and my children set goals together for the things that we want to do together and separately. I want to teach my children to think ahead to the future and not just in right now. Like, what are the things that you want to be better in? What are your plans for your year? And those can be small things. I want to, keep my toys organized, or, I want to make this much money, or I don't know, or, whatever kids think of. I don't know. Whenever I ask my son things, he always surprises me. So I have no idea what's going to come out of his mouth when we have this conversation, which should be tomorrow. But ask your children and literally sit down. You can create a vision board with them. You can, write a list with color pencils, or draw, or do something artsy to show whatever that thing is. But build goals in a future with your children. Teach them about things. And I know that's kind of piggyback on the whole purposeful us time, but for us time, I was meaning more so like blocking out, a period of time for my family and for my kids. When in actuality, this is is kind of like a subset of that. I really want to make sure that I'm teaching them to look forward into the future. So those are my goals and my New Year's resolutions as a mom for 2021. What are your goals and your New Year's resolutions? And honestly, this could be good for dads too, or people who have close friends and family if you're not a mom. So feel free, even if you're not a mom, tell me what your mommy goals or friend goals, family goals, home goals are for you and your home, you and your family and your kids and friends and things like that. What are your goals for 2021, your most important goals? All right, you guys, I look forward to commenting and chatting with you guys in the comment section below. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, share, and ring the notification bell so that Instagram will actually let you know when I post videos, and so that it'll help my algorithms, that I'll actually get more traction to my channel. And if you guys think that this video is worth sharing, please share it to your friends in groups, text, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you can. Even if you just screenshot it and put it in your Instagram story, I just really appreciate that, period. And do it to your Facebook story too, but whatever. So I really appreciate you guys. This is your girl, Cordnie. Thank y'all so much for staying with me till the end. Ciao.